Hey guys, so today I found a really great article and I think it can help you land your next cybersecurity job. Now, the article in question, that stuff definitely does not have anything to do with cybersecurity, but it has everything to do with sitting through an interview and asking the right questions. So potentially your new hire hiring company may answer you with a direct response, giving you a better idea if you got the job or not, or potentially get the job in a future date. All right. So this is the article that we're talking about. Multi-millionaire Shark Tank mogul Barbara Corcoran reviews question every candidate should ask at the end of a job interview if they want to close the deal. I read it and I was like blown back by how simple but yet so effective this question can really be. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is a damn question? Just get to the point. Why are you gonna make a 10-minute video on a question that she just asked? Well, I'm gonna get straight to it and I'm gonna give you my opinion on why it's so damn effective. All right, so if you don't know who she is, she made her millions from real estate. I believe she started a real estate company and she sold it off, whatever. You can catch her on Shark Tank. She's one of those sharks on there as well. Didn't realize she was 74 years old. So, do you want to know the most important question you can ask in a interview? I hate when it jumps around because of the ads. Let me just blow this up right here. Right here. Corcoran asked the camera as she wielded a garden hose while adding, I bet you haven't heard this one. And I was intrigued already. Just reading that, I was like, what's the damn question? She explained that before you leave the room, right, whether it's on the room physically or sitting in a virtual environment, you look at the person interviewing you and you say to them, is there anything standing in the way of you hiring me? I was like, whoa, that is insane. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have tried something similar in the past and it was great feedback. The CISO, when I was sitting through the interview, was like, oh, you're very enthusiastic, meaning, and I told him, like, yeah, I started researching the company. I found him on YouTube and I started watching his videos, and he was talking about like all these, you know, cybersecurity related, conferences or whatever it was. And he was like, whoa, those were like years ago. I was like, yeah, I sat through it, I watched it. And he gave me the greatest feedback ever. And it was similar to this. I kind of forget what I said specifically, but this is straight to the point, and it's enough for someone to give hints, right? They're probably not going to tell you right off the bat, right in your face, that yeah, we're definitely going to consider you because you're definitely the top choice right now. May not come out like that, but it'll be like, hey, I thought you were great. You answered all our questions, and possibly we can go to the next stages. It'll be like a next interview, second interview, and we can go from there. Like, they'll drop hints, right? As they're dropping these hints, analyze, visualize their hand gestures, their body posture. Are they standing? Are they folding their arms? Or like, no, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, I don't know. Whatever the response is, just analyze it, right? They're gonna try to be as polite as possible, and they're gonna probably not give you the answer you want to hear, but enough where you're getting them to talk. And if they're talking, there's more to analyze. Now, if someone interviewed you and you said you had no more questions, that person will be like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you, and we'll probably reach out to you. We need if you get hired. That's it, right? That's the end of it. But if you keep it engaged and you probably have a panel, or even if it's an individual that you're speaking with that's going through the interview with you, and you ask them this question, they may just open up more information than they have originally thought of and just start spewing things out. And for you to accept all that, you sit back, you listen, you analyze it. It's like, hey, I'm getting great feedback from this. Maybe that this person is going to be able to like give me more hints if I ask another question, right? But of course, you don't want to overdo it, because if you ask too many questions, then you just become annoying. I'm like, all right, guy, you know, I don't think we're going to answer your question if we're hiring you or not right now, but they'll probably just end it there. But of course, be specific and to the point. If you feel like you're unsure during the interview process, like what happened, use this as leverage to find out more, because you know and then it gives you a little bit of time after asking the question to reflect on what just happened in the last 15 minutes or half an hour that you sat with this person answering questions, whether it's technical, whether it's about your personality or your work ethics or your past employment or your current employment. It gives you a little more time to fill in those gaps if you missed anything, right? If they start answering you, who knows, maybe if you ask this question, they may propose another question to you, and it just may run a little bit longer. But from my experience, I know a lot of people who sits through interview, and especially the interviewing panel, usually cuts off the time pretty like right on the dot, right? Because of, just to be fair to everyone's time, including yourself, right? You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overstay your welcome, especially during an interview time slot, right? If they allot an hour or allot a half an hour. But this is a great way to end it. And I was blown back because it's just so effective, and it was so straight to the point. So, and like here, right? She's saying it's polite. You force them into a position of telling you what they might object to. She explained there have been been a miscommunication. They don't understand you. It gives you a last shot. And like everything I just explained, it's being we're reading it again over here. She added that she also added that it was a great way to win their respect and ensure fans that it'll close the deal, right? Which is awesome. And I agree with it so much. 100% I agree with this. So, long story short, try it, right? And I've been telling you guys to like constantly just put out your resume, apply to as many jobs as you can, whether you're entry level, novice, whatever it is. Just get your seat in the interview, because the most important part of getting into a job is sitting through an interview first. You have to be screened, and you have to sit through an interview. If you can ace that, right? If you can ace being the best interviewer, I guarantee you the jobs will come easy, right? Because as soon as you speak to someone with enthusiasm, with some character, and some, you bring some positive energy into your discussions. Oh, can you imagine talking about cybersecurity and actually being like enlightened and humorous and also funny, possibly? Of course, you have to sit in this professional setting. You have to be very direct, and you have to voice your answers thoroughly. You can't just sit there and stutter and try to figure things out while they're asking you questions. There's so many ways you can address this, but this question I wanted to bring to your attention, that it was the easy and easy to use at the end of any interview. So I want you guys to test it out and then come back and comment to me and let me know how that went out for you. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for always being here. Please remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.